Dr. Phil Sheldon here. This is the first of my regular rants with an R-A-N-T. What I'm going to do is rant on a regular basis about things that I think are interesting. Hopefully you'll think they're interesting too. What I want to talk to you about today are literally vitamins or vitamins, however you wish to say it. What I want to tell you is that there's this whole controversy about what's synthetic and what's natural. Really, you can break it down into two simple forms. Anything that's in a pill is just about guaranteed to be synthetic, no matter what the manufacturers tell you. Anything that's in a capsule may be synthetic or partially synthesized with some natural ingredients, probably more synthetic than natural. And then anything that's in a powder depends on the ethics of the manufacturer, whether it's a true 100% natural food. Now, it's interesting because we talk about vitamins, but what we have to realize is that the full amount of vitamins, the whole list of vitamins, was only finalized in the late 1940s, early 1950s. So it was only then that we knew about every vitamin that was contained within food. Contained within food, because you can't get them anywhere else. And it was a wondrous thing for doctors to be able to get rid of many diseases that they were unable to do anything about by simply telling people to have more vitamins. It was an absolute godsend. Vitamin A decreased the risk of blindness and cataracts and macular disease. Vitamin D reduced rickets, which was a terrible complaint within children. Vitamin C, scurvy, gum disease, the loss of teeth, oral hygiene. It was just amazing what these things could do. And so all of a sudden, we got on the bandwagon, all of us, of taking vitamins. Along came a brilliant guy by the name of Dr. Linus Pauling, who won 2 Nobel Prizes. He was the only person ever, up to this time in history, to ever win 2 Nobel Prizes, what's called unchaired Nobel Prizes. He didn't win either of those Nobel Prizes, by the way, for medicine or vitamins. He was a brilliant, brilliant man. One he won for physics, the other one he won for peace. And so they suddenly get confused because people say, well, vitamins are good because Dr. Linus Pauling or Dr. Linus Pauling had 2 Nobel Prizes and he said taking loads of vitamins, particularly vitamin C, was good. Well, the fact is that the research now, which has been building since about 2003, doesn't show that at all. Many studies to try and prove the benefits of vitamin C, even carried out by the Linus Pauling Institute, which was his legacy, have actually shown that it really doesn't do anything. And the massive doses can be quite contraindicatory to disease. In fact, increases your risk of disease. So since 2003, massive studies have been carried out. Beta-carotene. Beta-carotene was shown, in fact, to increase the risk of cancer, particularly lung cancer. Vitamin C. Vitamin C was shown not to decrease the effects of the common cold, not to affect the common cold, not to make any difference at all. We look at the next one, which is even more interesting. Vitamin A. Large doses of vitamin A taken can actually cause fractures and cause more damage to your body. Vitamin D in overdosages can cause problems. The list goes on. Selenium can be toxic. So we know that all of these things, when we superdose, when we take large doses, is what's contained within a vitamin. You know, the amount of vitamins that you could get from food would be massive compared to what you get from one multivitamin. And it's synthetic. Most of the multivitamins, in fact all of the multivitamins, the nutrients come from the petrochemical industry. They're synthesized within a laboratory. You identify the molecules and then you synthesize an equivalent. They don't come from food. There's no food around. Food plays no part in it. And so it's really interesting that we have this debate. What is the secret to good health? Well, we don't know completely, but for a long time we've been hinting at it. We know the benefits of the Mediterranean diet. We know the benefits of countries that show longevity, where they have a longer living populations, and we're back to diet. Diet is such a key role. Diet is something that I've been talking about and banging on about for the last 25, 30 years. It's something that I talked about all the time that I was on radio and all my radio shows, that I've lectured about. That let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. Thank you, Hippocrates, AD 69. But it is true. So we need to be thinking about what we get from our natural food and why natural is better than synthetic, because it's not the fact that they're synthesized. It's not just that they're not real vitamins. It's just that you're taking massive doses of synthesized vitamins. All right, so your argument could be to me, well, why don't I just take then a quarter of a multivitamin? That'll be better. It still won't, because you won't get the same effects that you will. Lycopene is a wonderful nutrient. It's been shown to benefit men, help with prostates. But when you remove the lycopene from the tomato, you gain no benefit. When you eat the tomato, you gain all the benefits because you've got all the other nutrients. So food is the source. That's why when I formulated Optimal Essentials, I looked at natural food powders, because that to me was the answer for busy people on the go. Mix it with water and you're reconstituting, putting back into it what you take out when you air dry. It's as simple as that. So that's my rant. Be very aware of the natural word, because there are more things that are natural than are natural. Lead is natural, but you wouldn't want to read a lot of it. Mercury is natural, that you wouldn't want to read a lot of it. Plastic's natural, you wouldn't want. So the list goes on. Natural is an overused word. It's as simple as that.